Audio Jungle. 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 Audio Jungle.
Hello, guys. Welcome to another Friday night edition of the Wildcat Den. Me and Brent's with you tonight. We got some football to talk about. We got some basketball, a lot of basketball news. How we doing tonight, Brent?
Buddy, I am doing great. Zach, how are you doing this evening, buddy?
Hey, glad it's Friday, brother. Glad it's Friday.
Me too. Me too, buddy.
Well, we want to start out tonight by thanking our newest sponsor, DNR Lawn Care. They do anything from cleaning gutters to leaf removal, soft wash, flower beds, pressure washing, and brush removal. Give Dirk and Rick a call at 505-7580. You will not be disappointed.
That's right. Give them a call, guys, for all your lawn care, too. All that stuff. What's up,
Well,
Caleb? How are you doing this evening, buddy?
what's going on, Kale? Glad to have you back with us again Friday night, brother. Hey, he's one of our
Yes,
faithfuls. We got him. He's with us every Friday night on here giving us
he
comments.
is.
Love it.
He is. He's one of our faithful ones. Yes, he
Yes,
is.
he is. Hey, with us every Friday night, buddy. Hey, that's even better, Kale.
Well,
Brent,
Zach, buddy, what is going on in the world
hey,
of basketball? I know everybody's been keeping an eye online and everything.
hey, listen, we've got mass exodus happening on this roster, which we knew it was going to, but I did not think it was going to be this bad. And I mean, when I say bad, I mean
No,
major overhaul. So,
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
it's just, I know the state of basketball is so unpredictable, but buddy, I did not see our roster going the way it's going now.
I didn't either. But hey, Zach, before we go back to basketball, we got a little bit of football news. Didn't we get some recruits, buddy?
We did.
We got today. There we go.
Big four-star defensive lineman from the state of Alabama chose Kentucky over the likes of Auburn, Oklahoma, and Tennessee.
And Marissa, of course, says go Gators.
Buddy, I'm on year number 14 of trying to convert her to the blue and white. It just ain't happening. I'm trying.
It ain't happening.
I'm trying.
We also got I saw two, Zach. Did you see this today too? We got
another one from the state of Alabama. Hey, that's the one thing that is the one thing I do really enjoy about Will Stein is he's out on the trail, but he's not sitting back. And I mean he's been out recruiting since he got hired. So I mean he's putting the work in. He ain't stopping. So, and he's not settling for these the lower 3-star recruits. He's going out, and the defensive lineman we got today, he is ranked 153rd in the ESPN 300. So that's a borderline right in the middle of that best 300 in the country. So,
hey, listen, I saw somebody had something. I think it was just their predictions on the quarterback, and they had Minchie at like 14 out of 16. But I think he's going to be a little bit better.
Yeah, I think a lot. Yeah, I think a lot of that.
That's just my opinion. I mean, I've been hearing a lot of good things about him. Zach,
there's my niece. Hey, Libby. I think I understand why why Minchie's rated so low. He's never started a college game. He backed up was it
Carr and Zach is pros on.
And am I pros?
You're on pros now. He backed up. Is it CJ Carr? He backed him up.
CJ Carr. He backed him up the last 2 years at Notre Dame.
Yeah.
And me, you, and Rusty has talked about it numerous times. He won that starting quarterback job because of who his grandfather was. I still think Minchie was the better quarterback of the two.
Yeah, Rusty. Yeah, he did. He did mention that, and we was talking about that one night. That's what he kind of felt like, because I'm like, he's not started, but I believe we're gonna see some good things out of that football team. I really am. I mean,
I do too. I think this is that I've been in quite a few years. I know we all get our hopes up, and we're slowly let down most of the time. Will Stein said, I'm not here to be competitive in year 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm here to be competitive. Because I mean, it don't get no easier after that first game. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, and been about 2-3 weeks. We've talked about that schedule. That's a tough
it's
schedule
brutal
in football for anybody.
And
yes, it really is.
Even for a veteran coach, switching over to that 9-game SEC slate. But I mean, you take a rookie head coach like Stein. I mean, it's make or break year 1. I mean, there's no time for improvement it's put up or shut up basically. So.
Yeah. And I think he's put together a nice coaching staff too. I do. I think he's done a lot just in what time. He's got the players, got the coaching staff getting ready on the off season to get to the spring practices to the point where we are at now. And I think he's done a good job so far. But you got like you said, you got the season coming up, and like we said, we got that schedule. And
I mean,
I'm still
there's
excited
no.
though. I'm still
Oh,
excited.
yeah, 100%. You know, win or lose, I'm bleeding blue and white. I mean, you know, but at the same time, I
Yes,
mean,
sir. Yes, sir.
it's you know, our first game is, you know, against I think it's Alabama State. I think, if I ain't mistaken. And then the following week, you got
I think.
Alabama.
Yeah. Yeah. It might be Youngstown. I think.
Yeah, Youngstown. I'm sorry.
I think it.
Yeah, yeah. We open up against
It's Youngstown,
Youngstown, then we got Alabama.
and then, like you said, that goes right into
Uh,
Alabama, and we play Alabama.
Yeah, and then you still, you know, you got games at Texas
But
A&M.
Zach,
You know, Oklahoma, LSU. I mean,
Texas
you
A&M.
got you got an uphill climb. I mean, but you got to climb up that mountain to be at the top. You have to.
And you know what seems weird to me too when me and you was looking at that schedule is, and like you said, it's just where we went to that 9-game SEC schedule, and that's not having Georgia on the schedule. That just seems
Yeah,
weird to me.
yeah.
But again, that's like you said, like you told me a couple of weeks ago. That's just where we
Well,
went. The SEC went to the 9 games.
and I tell you what's even weirder. Think about this. We played Florida at home last year, and we get Florida at home again this year too. Back to back years.
You say I remember you saying that a couple of weeks ago. Yeah.
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 I mean, that's just the
We
way it
did.
is. They're
We
going to
done so.
rotate games every 4 years. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Zach, let's move on to what everybody's been talking about for a week. All of the transfer portal stuff.
You don't know
I
who's
just
in.
want
You
to
don't
flash
know
this
who's
up here.
out. You know, I mean, it's
No, I mean, it's just a lot of speculation. We don't know until, like I said last week, I think me and you was talking, and William was talking about it. Said you won't know until it's final, and they say they're coming. But I saw this, and some of the names that had been thought, you know, like I said, guys, you know, we don't know. This is just
yeah.
some of the names
I mean,
that
you
we
know,
found. You know, we don't
yeah.
know.
90% of this is probably speculations, but the only one that we can really
Speculation.
confirm right now is Zoom Diallo, the point guard from Washington, is in Lexington. Him and Mark Pope was spotted at Kingland today. That's the only
Yes.
one I can 100% say on this list I know Kentucky has been in contact with. I mean, you get
Yeah.
so many
Yeah.
articles and reports out there saying they talked to Larry over here, Terry over there. Who knows? But this one right
Who
here is
knows?
100% confirmed in Lexington right now
In
with Mark
Lexington.
Pope.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I will say this. This is one impressive thing I can say. This guy is a point guard. And guess what we're going after? Point guards.
Point guards. Going after point guards. Yeah.
Oh,
We have.
yeah. Speaking of point guards, if I see one more article that says, would you all want Travis Perry back again to be a backup point guard, a third string point guard with Lexington welcoming him with open arms? I'm about to go crazy. He left Kentucky. He went to Ole Miss. Let him play at
Yeah,
Ole Miss.
he's in the portal too. He put his name in. I saw when was that? Yesterday? Did he do that yesterday? Yeah.
Yeah, you sent me the article yesterday evening.
But yeah, Travis Perry is in the portal. He is leaving Ole Miss, and we had a few other ones to leave ourselves too. Zach, we had Chandler is transferring. Then we had Jasper, which I like Jasper. I hated that. I mean, I hated to see him leave, but hey, you know, and Chandler.
You know,
Chandler
that
is going.
it didn't surprise me that Jasper left or Brandon Garrison, or it shocked me when it came down to it. It shocked me with Chandler and Diabate. I thought them two for sure was going to come back. And you know, I hate that Chandler's leaving, but the last couple of games, I really hated to see Diabate leave because I thought that he was bringing what we needed all season long. He brought the last 5 or 6 games, and that one actually hurt me to see him go.
Yeah, I thought Mo,
Mm.
I liked him too. I thought he was. I'm like you. I thought he was coming back, and I think he.
And
I mean that actually that shocked me. And like I
you
said a minute
know,
ago, I hated to see.
yeah,
I hated to see Jasper leave. I mean, I did. I mean, I liked it.
I just didn't think. I don't want to. Jasper showed signs of being able to play in their system, but at the times, he was a two guard in high school, and he was having to thrown out there as a point guard. And he played out of his element, and it showed a lot. And yeah,
Right.
me included, I will admit it right now. I was very hard on critiquing him all season long, as well as every other Kentucky fan, because 95% of what you've seen about him was negative. But as the season went on, his playing time got, his minutes went down, his productivity just wasn't there, his efficiency. I mean, it showed. But at the same time, I reckon his dad or whoever, buddy, he was just not happy with him with Mark Pope. And I mean, I guess I see where he's coming from. But at the same time,
Yeah.
I think he needed another year to develop. But the thing that bothers me the most about seeing him leave is when him and Malachi, two Lexington kids, one played at Great Crossing in Georgetown, one played at Woodford County. What bothered me the most about him was they had shirts on when they committed together. It said Kentucky till we die. But
Yeah, I
that is one
remember them
good thing.
shirts. As a matter of fact, I saw a picture there. But
Yeah,
yeah, but now we do have we do have now, as far as we know, we've got three. We've got Williams, he's there. We recruited him. Got a couple comments here. Caleb. Caleb says Aberdeen get a wave. He'll be at Florida. Yeah.
the thing about that is, man, I mean, NCAA would pretty much give you a waiver for anything. That's what I don't know how that's going to work out. I mean, I mean, he might get a fifth year to play for Florida, and then again, I don't know. I don't know how to take the NCAA. I mean, there's quarterbacks in college football right now getting 6th and 7th year eligibility, so I don't know the whole Aberdeen situation, but I mean, he might. Who knows?
No.
Marissa's not happy. She don't want him, so she's not happy. He's back in Gainesville any bit whatsoever. So I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, Caleb. That's what. Yeah, Caleb. That's what. Let me see here, Zach. Caleb mentions. He mentioned. Right. Let me. That is right. We got right. He's on. So are we looking at him too?
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yeah. He actually started his he played his freshman year at Baylor and transferred into BYU, so he's had two schools in 2 years. But he averaged 18 points a game, and that was playing behind probably the number one pick in the draft, number one, number two pick. So I mean, he's playing behind DeBonsa or whatever his name is. So I mean, yeah, Rob Wright's a good one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He is.
Oh, here. Speaking of Zoom Diallo, I want to tell you something about him too. I mean, you had talked about it earlier, but I think, and me and Josh Sargent talked about this too, that if we can land Zoom Diallo, I think our chances for Stokes goes up a little bit because Diallo and Stokes played high school basketball together. So I think our market might go up just a little bit for Stokes.
Oh, really? Those two?
Yep.
I didn't know. I didn't know they played.
Yep. And I think that would be a good one.
Hey, Derek.
Thank you, Derek.
Thank you, Derek. Thank you, Mr. Derek. Thank you.
I think, but yeah, I like it because I think you talking about. Oh yeah, you talking about Freeman from Syracuse. That'd be another one. He's a stretch four, about 6'9". He can shoot outside too. So
there's Josh.
Yeah, Josh was his point guard.
And Josh also said, I mixed his first comments. Josh says Stokes will be a Wildcat. Josh says.
I'm hoping so, man. I mean, that right there be, the icing on the cake. I think he's going to take. I don't see him committing before the 21st because I think the reason Stokes is holding out right now, he wants to see what's coming into your roster, how he's going to fit in. Because I mean, this portal. I think the last time I seen it, there was 2,100 players in the portal the first day it opened.
That's what I had saw
I mean,
too,
that's
and I think
crazy.
I think me and Josh was talking what you was talking about too. That he was waiting to see how these roster
Yeah.
stacks up. Now again, this is stuff that we just read and we just kind of, this
And
is just our
like I said
opinion.
earlier, you don't know what's real, you don't know what's fake. I mean, you see so many articles
You
scrolling,
don't
and
exactly. You see
uh,
so much all week. Yeah. I mean, you do, Zach. You see all week.
yeah, I mean, it's a hit and miss. What can be real, what can be fake. But I mean, I'd love to have Stokes in a Kentucky jersey, but he's made it clear for a long time. It's down to Kentucky and Kansas. Now, the only other one that I really know on this transfer list is I know who Tyrone Riley is. If you remember last year, he went to the portal and he actually came to Lexington and visited, but ultimately backed out and went back to I think it's San Francisco. But he was actually another one that was real close. He even told everybody he was really close to committing. Now we got another one on there that I don't see, and that is Bethune
Uh,
Goff from San Diego State. He's the Mountain West two-time Mountain West Defensive Player of the Year. Now, if you go to like 13.com
I
or 24/7
forgot about
Sports,
him.
it shows him 100% locked to Kentucky. So I mean, I don't know. That's another one that's but
I,
I mean, what a name, Magoon
well,
Goff.
I saw something today. I saw something today, and I'm just wondering if you or anybody had heard about this. Let me get this off the screen for us. Uh, is Jaden? I saw something. Is his stock dropping? I saw an article. Is there any truth to that? You reckon? Just one of these
Yeah, but
articles that
the
we
thing,
don't know what's
yeah,
true and
I
what's
I
not.
think,
That's floating around out there.
yeah, I think that one's about 50% true. I've seen two or three of them, and one showed him going like he was projected most of the year, like anywhere from like 5 to 8. But I've seen one that had him like at 13th, and I've seen one at 15th, and the latest one I seen was at 20th. So yeah, that's another one. I ain't even gonna try to pronounce his name.
Josh
I
said
would I'd butcher it 100 times.
another good option. Yeah, I,
They said
I
the
saw that too, Josh,
yeah. I've
today.
seen I seen something come out about that earlier. They was talking about how the talks were really amping up between them, but I also but I tell you what, we missed out on one that I don't
Yeah,
think we really would have had today. But John Blackwell from Wisconsin committed to Duke, and he is one of the best scorers in the portal. I think he was like top. He might have been the second rated portal transfer. So I was hoping we got him, but yeah, he's time with Duke earlier. Yeah, I didn't think about that, Josh. That might play a big
that
role, but I mean, it if that happens the way it might go, does that mean is he going to come back to Kentucky? Is he going to put his name into the portal? Does somebody else, some other team take a chance like we did and get absolutely screwed like we did? So I mean, what happens?
yeah. So
Because I mean,
the
we
Virginia
absolutely
Tech guy
overpaid.
that Josh was talking about, I saw that about an hour ago or so. So is your internet acting up, Josh? Because mine is. Sorry, guys. My internet's acting up tonight. Uh, so Josh says JQ may not even pass the NBA draft physical right now. I hadn't heard that, Josh. I hadn't heard what's okay. What is up, Brandon Wilder, buddy? How are you doing?
Hey, there's another one every Friday night with us.
How
What
you
up,
doing,
Brandon?
And Josh said that he was very laggy. They're right, laggy. Josh says he's late. I guess that's his knee. Now, did Chandler did he surprise you when he put his name in? Did he surprise? I mean, when he laid, did that? And is it true that he's looking at?
Well, here's the thing that catches my eye the most about that. The thing about Chandler is this, and I figured he would stay, true to Mark Pope. He committed to him when he was at BYU, done the 2-year mission, come to Kentucky. He was a role player the year before last, become a starter. Averaged almost 10 points a game. But I understand. His wife is from Utah, his whole family's from Utah, he's from Utah, and then if he goes anywhere, I don't see him going anywhere but BYU. But they've been 9 players leave that BYU program. I mean, they're in the same boat we are. But
wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and another thing is this, and this might be just a complete waste of oxygen. I'm getting ready to say this, but they're saying that he wanted $3.2 million from Kentucky. Kentucky declined to match that. Because that would obviously make him the second highest paid player of the NIL era at Kentucky. So, I mean, if Kentucky's got the money to spend, I'd like to see Chandler come back because he showed a big jump from freshman year to sophomore year. But I get where he's coming from about wanting to be closer to home and, back with his family and all this. I get that. But I think he does really good in our system. So.
Yeah. And boy, that Vanderbilt game, man, when we played him, when was that? In February? Man, he was lighting the threes up that game, man.
Yeah. See, that's a Chandler that can be every game. But, same time, we've seen, the Colin Chandler that comes out and shoots 1 for 15 and gets, 5 points. And we've seen the Chandler that can come out and drain 7 threes a game. So, I mean, but, it's a consistency factor is the thing about him is we need that somewhat every game. And then you got some games where he's non-existent.
Right.
But I would rather have Chandler back than JQ. I'll say that much. I think JQ was a waste of money and we overpaid and it absolutely it hurt us.
Yeah. So a minute ago I was saying, so who do we got that we know we got? Malachi's coming back, right?
He's testing. He's testing the.
We got the freshman coming in.
We got Cam coming back. Cam Williams. We got the 4-star recruit Mo Williams' son. He's coming in, and then we got.
That's what I was thinking about.
We got Malachi that's testing the NBA waters, but I believe ultimately he'll come back. He said if he comes back to college, it will be at Kentucky. So, I mean, and then you got still ain't got no word on Trent. which I believe Trent's waiting to see. I believe
No
he's
word
like
on him.
everybody. I believe he's just going to be another one's going to hold out as long as he can. And then you've got,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to think who you got Hawthorne coming back. You got Reese Potter coming back. Both of them redshirted.
Hawthorne, yeah.
Hawthorne dealt
So we
with
got
a
at least
hamstring injury.
5.
Mhm. Yeah, we got enough to put a starting 5 out there, but other than that, we're just
Yeah.
tumbleweeding it right
We're
now.
like everybody else, trying to put the team together, let this
Yeah,
portal season play out,
yeah,
and just go from there. It's kind of what we're doing, just waiting
yeah.
and seeing.
And I don't think we're the only team that's like that right now. I believe there's a lot of teams out there that's kind of just waiting before yeah. You want it back, Brandon?
Yeah, Brandon,
I don't. I don't.
Yeah, I'm like you, Zach. There's just a lot of teams out there right now. I mean, we're not
Yeah.
the only ones. I mean,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think we're the only fans sitting at home right now biting our fingernails because we've got 5 or 6 people on our team, and then we're
yeah,
not really getting commitments in the portal. I don't think we're the only team sweating it out right now. But like I said, we've got a long 11 days left in this portal. Brandon don't want him back neither. Josh don't want him
well,
neither.
there's Josh. Josh said that.
Because I'm gonna tell you the game that we played them in Lexington, he still couldn't guard nobody. No. We need defense.
On their defense.
But I just like I said, I don't think we're the only team right now that's sweating it out. I mean, there's teams out there, in the same boat we are, wondering, who's coming, who's going. So
Right.
like I said, we got 11 more days of this portal, and this is a long 2 weeks for fans. But I'm gonna tell everybody, hang in there. We're gonna be all right.
Well, hey guys,
At
we
least I
got a
hope you
few
are.
left. We get your Wildcat Den tumbler. We got here. We got a few more. I've got a few more left. If anybody wants one, message us if you want one, and we'll get you one. Let's see what Mr. Josh says. Josh, our buddy Josh.
Yeah, 100%.
100%. Yes, I agree.
I would. I'd like to have Jasper back one more year, but I believe
I would
don't.
too. I would too.
I think he could come in and make a big splash this year like Chandler did. But putting on that Kentucky jersey, it comes with a lot of pressure, and a lot of pressures from all of us critics here. I mean, we all are, but that's the name of the game. You're gonna have fans are gonna pat you on the back when you're doing good, and then talk crap about you when you're bad. So I mean, that's part of it.
Josh says he likes his tumbler there, Zach, and he also says no metal liner, so it don't mess with the taste. And Brandon Wilder, our buddy Brandon, also says he agrees. Zach, he said he agreed.
Yeah. Ole Miss can keep they can keep Purdy, but I guarantee you, I ain't gonna make any bets, but I'm gonna say Travis Purdy is Western Kentucky bound. Just gonna throw that out
I
there.
could see that.
Well, I mean, he lives on
Yeah.
he lives on the complete opposite side of the state from us. I think he's like 6.5 hours away. So I mean, him and his family can make a 2-hour trip to Bowling Green. So
Yeah.
no, Josh, I'm gonna tell you about that. I went back and I watched a lot of our games. When the season was over, I could count 100 times that Trent was wide open and nobody fed him that ball.
Yeah.
But and here's the thing too that kills me is you take Mark Pope for example. Trent's the best shooter on our team. He puts in more effort than anybody else does. First one in the gym, the last one to leave, and he doesn't put him on the court. So that plays into your coach too. And in people not getting him the ball, that does take a toll on a shooter. So I mean, it's
Okay, we got another comment coming in. Brandon said they never look for him.
They don't.
And probably too, there was some other players too I seen too that they wouldn't kick it out, and some of our guys would be wide open. And
Yep.
I like you.
And
Like you said.
most of the time, you take a shooter like Trent, and he's always looked for his shot in high school and stuff, and you watch him go down the court like on a fast break or something, that hand is always up. He's calling for the ball, and nobody kicks it to him. So I can see where the frustration's coming from him too. But I mean, at the same time, you're bragged on the last 2 years about being the purest shooter on the team, and guess what? You struggle to get minutes because your coach won't put you out there. So if he does leave, he leaves for options.
Yeah, and Josh is right. I mean, you can't get into rhythm. You can't if you only get 2 or 3 looks and that's all you get the whole game. I mean,
hey Brent,
you got to get in.
I got you a good one.
Yes. Okay,
so
go ahead, bud.
You remember 2 or 3 weeks back we was talking about the big guy from Florida going to the portal, big 7'9" guy.
Y'all can have him too.
Yeah.
Marissa said we can have him, but I'm gonna tell you something. This is hilarious to me. So they're saying the overall market is more expensive for a big guy than it is for like a point guard, a 2 guard, a small forward. Do you know what his asking price is? See if you can guess it. You're gonna get a kick out of this. So the man averaged 0.4 points a game and 0.6 rebounds a game. You know what his asking price is? $3.5 million.
And guess what, Josh? I didn't click on the comment, but he typed it in just before you. He said it was 3.5.
3.5 million is his asking price. I've seen that, and that is probably one of that has blew my mind. I get he's the tallest player to ever play college basketball. Yes, he can take the ball, stand flat foot, and dunk it. 0.4 points a game and 0.6 rebounds, and you're asking $3.5 million from a Division I basketball team? Come on, man.
I only saw him play when Florida was, when I had it on. I'd run across the game and Florida was playing. They was beating somebody bad. I only saw him play twice in an actual game. I mean, and there's 30-something games in the season plus the tournaments, and I only saw him twice, really.
Hey, listen. Marissa said don't worry about spending it because he's garbage. He ain't going to get that because he's garbage.
I don't understand it.
Yeah, you did,
Josh. Marissa said she don't understand it. Why would that be your asking price?
He sucks.
She said he's terrible.
Well, Josh says at that rate could have made for $50,000 and get the same production. He says.
Josh said at that rate they could have me for $50,000 and get the same production. Marissa said you'd just be paying for just like a pole to stand there. That's all he's used for, is just standing there.
Look here what Josh also says. He said, just minus a couple of feet on height, he says.
Yeah. Josh, the only difference is he's 7'9", you're about 4'7". I mean, there's about a 3-foot difference there, brother. Marissa said when we see you tomorrow, it's all right. You can tase me, she said.
Buddy, any baseball news? I know our Backcats I think they beat Florida this week earlier, I think.
Yeah, they're
no, not
I think
Florida.
I was looking.
Not Florida, they beat Louisville. I'm sorry. It was Louisville. They beat Louisville. I don't know what I think where we was talking about the big guy from Florida.
I seen. I think the last time I looked, they was somewhere in the ballpark of. He's gonna write me a ticket now.
No, I don't want to drive with that.
I didn't say nothing,
but-
Josh. I didn't say nothing.
Hey, Brent sent me a message, Josh. He put me up to that.
No, wait now. No, he just, I didn't.
But yeah, I think when I was looking, they was ranked, I think 6th or 7th in the SEC. I know they were on the other side of the terrible teams. I know that much. But I think they were
Yeah.
6-6 in conference. But I think they was like 26-14 overall, or maybe 28-16. So not bad.
Not bad. Not bad. No, not
No.
bad at all.
I think we're about 2 years removed from our first trip ever to the College World Series in Omaha. So I mean, not,
And that's and I've been watching them a little bit more, and especially that year that you're talking about.
yeah.
You know,
Now they got they got a good coach at Nick Mingione. Man, he's a great coach. But I'll tell you what I love about him the most.
He is.
He puts God first, and that's what I love about him. He's brought God into his team, and that right there, I mean that shows a lot. Because he
shows a lot.
the night the night that they made it to Omaha when they beat Oregon State, they asked him, they said, "Who do you credit?" And he said, I can't credit nobody but my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. He said, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be in this position right now. And I tell you, that right there, that says a lot for when somebody gets on there and can publicly praise God without any backlash.
I love it. Yes. No backlash, and I love it when he said that. I really did. Guys, if you haven't already, go to our YouTube channel and subscribe to us. We're on YouTube, and we're on Instagram too. We're on Instagram and of course Facebook and YouTube, and we're on Instagram. We put some posts on Instagram too, and but yeah, Zach, this is going to be very interesting. When does the portal close? When does it close?
April 21st. Not this coming Tuesday, but next. It's a 2-week period.
Do you know when it closes?
The 21st.
Okay. The 21st. So everybody's got plenty of time to get their name in, get us a team. And like I said, you said we still got 5. I mean, we got 5. We just got to add on, get some pieces, and make another run for it. I think we're going to be all right. I really do. I think we're going to be fine. I mean, I do.
I don't think we're nowhere. I don't think we're nowhere near the panic mark now. If we've signed 1 or 2 people up into, like we'll say the 18th, 19th, 20th, next weekend, I'm gonna start panicking a little bit then. But I think they're slowly but surely going to come along because I think last year we might have been not in the same boat. We had a couple of recruits coming in. We didn't have to hit the portal hard, but the first year, we was getting a commit, about every other day. But it's different now because this ain't assembling a whole team. You just got to find players that's going to fit now. That first year when Cal left, we lost 7 recruits. The only one we kept was Purry, and then you had the portal. We had to throw everybody together. So.
And too, something that we forgot about 2-3 weeks ago that we did not mention, Zach.
What's that?
We didn't mention the Lady Wildcats. They made it to the Sweet 16, but unfortunately, Texas.
They ran into a really good Texas team.
They ran into a very good Texas team, Texas team. But hey, listen, I'm proud of them. I'm proud of our Lady Wildcats. They make it to the Sweet 16.
Hey, speaking of the Lady Wildcats, so our head coach, Kenny Brooks, he came over from Virginia Tech, got them to a Final Four, and he was offered the head coaching job at the University of Virginia. They fired their coach after making the Sweet 16.
I know. I saw that.
I don't understand that. They was a 10 seed too. Beat a 7 seed, beat the 2 seed, and then made the Sweet 16, fired their coach. They come after Kenny Brooks, and there was a lot of speculations that he was going to leave because he's from Chancellorsville, Virginia.
True.
And or maybe Charlottesville, one of them deals.
Yeah,
but but he wasn't. They said, that was right around where he was from, where his family's from, and all this. But basically turned it down because he said he was building something in Kentucky. And I don't know how much you keep up with the women, but he has the 8th best recruiting class coming in America. 3 top 25 recruits.
I saw
that.
That's why I wanted to mention them.
Yeah. Now he's lost a couple players to the portal. He's lost a couple players to the portal, but he did bring back Clara Strack. She's coming back for her senior season. She's our second leading scorer and her leading rebounder, double machine every game. And I think we're going to be all right. He is going to lose.
I do too.
I think he's going to lose 3 starters from this team, but I think he'll be all right.
Yeah. And like I said just a few minutes ago, that's why I wanted to mention them because we had forgot about it. And I think I had told you that I said, we didn't mention the girls' team, the Lady Cats. I said they made it to the Sweet 16. And going back, Josh says, going back to what we were just talking about just a minute ago, he said, I'm not worried. Pope's first season, he scraped a good team together. We just have to get a true point guard. And yes, Josh, that's what I think me and Zach was talking about that a while back. Somebody else was talking about that, with all the injuries and stuff and not having a true point guard, that hurt us.
But what hurt us this year was we sunk all our money into one point guard, and that being Jalen Lowe. And you had a misfortunate event where he hurts his shoulder, he comes back, he plays through it, he hurts it again, plays through it, third time needs surgery, and then we're just up that creek with no paddle, And then and then you got to throw 2 people in there. Well, actually, we'll say 3, because you had Oway bringing the ball up, who is he's off ball guard. You had Aberdeen, who was an off ball guard, and then you had Johnson, who played his entire high school career as a 2 guard, and it showed. Like, there's games where we lacked even bringing the ball, getting 10-second calls, turnovers in backcourt, and it showed. It just, that cannot happen this year. I think this is going to be our make or break year. And if we don't go out and at least, even if we snag a really good point guard, say we get Diallo, he commits. And I'll be tremendously happy with that. And then you can go out, if you get him, who's one of the best point guards in this transfer portal, and you can get somebody that's, way down the list just to come in, provide, a 2 or 3 minute spark, give somebody a breather. But if you go out and you lay a goose egg again and get one guard and, he has an injury or something, we're right back in the second year in a row of the same stuff we've dealt with. So, you can't have the same mistakes in year 3 that you had in year 2. And I hate to say it, injuries was 95% of this team's problem. And also that 5% was the lineup changes have to stop. When you got a streaky shooter who scored 10 straight points, don't pull them out and kill momentum. Keep letting them drive it until there's no momentum left.
That's all I'm going to say
about this past year.
That's all I'm going to say too, because that was another thing too. Like you said, and we wasn't the only ones. Anybody you would talk to, see it online, and that
anybody you don't even have to be a Kentucky fan. Even if you're watching the game and your team's playing against them, you have to see it. Because it's so obvious out there. Like, I remember that. Yeah. This will be the last thing I touch on about that. The Florida game in the SEC tournament. Diabate gets 10 points, gets a block, a steal, gets an offensive foul called on a Florida big guy, and guess what Pope does? Takes him out.
Takes him out.
Kills all momentum before he goes on a 12-0 run. We never even come close to winning after that. That stuff cannot happen in year 3 because that right there, that's a rookie coach's move. We cannot have that at the University of Kentucky. Cannot have it. That cannot happen.
But hey, listen, I'm like you. There's no right now. There's no panic. I mean, we're building it. And we discussed it tonight. We got five to start with. Let's just add to it, and let's go into this season and let's make another run at it, guys. Let's make another run at it.
That's all we can hope for as fans. I mean, I don't see us taking a step. I don't see us taking a step back because we've made 2 straight years of progress. I know we've got wins, but we've accumulated a lot of losses too. But at the same time, we're in the Southeastern Conference. We're playing one of the hardest schedules in America. We're not backing down. And I mean, it's like football. It don't get any easier because I mean, all these teams are good.
They are.
I mean, you put
football. Go ahead, Zach. I interrupted you, buddy. You go ahead.
I think we put 11 or 12 teams in the tournament this year, and that shows you how stacked our league is. So I mean, it's not just come in here, win 10 or 11 games. I mean, no, you got to come in. You got to dogfight every game. You ain't going to come out and blow everybody out by 20 and 30 points. But no, and that's what I said. At this whole basketball season, I said, we don't have a team that had the star power and come out here and shoot the lights out of the sky or anything like it right there because you didn't. But we had a team that could come out, win a 5-point game or lose by 30 on any given night. You just didn't know which team was going to show up. So hopefully that improves a lot next year too. But I'm like you. I just think, you just got to sit back in your chair and just let Pope do what he does. He's the coach of Kentucky for a reason.
Yeah, right. And he's there for a reason, and just let him do what he does. Let's cheer these guys on because, hey, that's my team. And I know at times as fans we get frustrated. I mean, I get it, but hey, at the end of the day, we all Kentucky fans like me, Zach.
Yes, sir. Hey, moving through.
I got a question. I know I'm kind of jumping around here, but
you're fine.
What's some of them polls that we see in the summertime way too early to tell? This is going back to football. Since we did a little bit of football, let me ask you about one team, and they're not in the SEC. They're in the Big Ten, and it's the defending national champions, the Indiana Hoosiers. What do you think they're going to do? Just have you heard anything about them? Has anybody out there, guys? Have you all heard anything about them? Are they going to make another run for it, or is it way too early to tell?
Well, I'll say this, and this is the only thing that I know about the Indiana Hoosiers is, yes, they went 16-0. Yes, they won the Big Ten. Yes, they won the national championship. They had a quarterback named Mendoza. After that season, the other Mendoza that was the quarterback hit the transfer portal. I haven't heard anything from Indiana since, so I don't know.
I ain't neither. I've not really heard nothing about them either. But we got spring football. This month we've got
blue-white.
We've got the blue-white game for Kentucky football coming up, guys.
Next Saturday on the 18th.
Guys, that is right. That is next. That's next Saturday.
Hey, and football's almost here.
I reckon, ain't it? Hey, football's it's making its way back. Didn't Coach Stein say he scrimmage like tackling and stuff? Is that right? Did we hear that?
Yeah, this ain't like what Mark Stoops did. He just basically done a 2-hand touch. No, that's gone. This is full contact. This is going to be your defense against your offense. See which one wins. Keeping score, doing all that.
I saw an interview with him. It was online. I saw an interview. Something about depth charts. He said no. He said just let them. If I'm saying if I heard him right,
yeah,
he said let's put them out there and let's see what meshes and let's see. Basically, I think he was saying let's see who steps up. Let them play.
Well,
you know.
I think right now the only one that I can really 100% confirm that is a starter is Kenny Minchie, and that's our quarterback. Other than that, I seen where Will Stein he basically said I'm going to go behind, let Minchie go behind center. Rest of us is going to fall into play together. And I think that's the way it should be. I don't think you should leak nothing right now and say, hey, this is my best 11. Here they are. Let it play out because you're going to have, you might come in and say, hey, this guy's going to start on the blue-white game on the 18th of April. And then, come the first game in September, you might not even see that guy on the field because he might come out and underperform, the next 4 months of practice. So I see where he's coming from, and I like that strategy. Because I wouldn't want to show nobody my cards yet until I have to play them.
Not now. No, I agree.
No, I wouldn't do it right now.
Not now. You wouldn't. Yeah. And like you said, you just said it. Right now, clear cut, it would have to be Minchie, of course.
Yeah, 100%.
But like you said, I wouldn't show nothing. I wouldn't show nothing. But I think it's interesting. I guess what I was trying to say a little. I think it was interesting that he is letting them tackle and stuff for the spring game and the stuff, and it's a little different.
Yeah.
And but Zach, you got anything else for him tonight, buddy?
Hey, I believe we've covered about everything we can cover tonight. Hopefully when we come on next Friday,
what we covered.
Yeah, hoping next Friday we can come on here and we can talk about a couple of new players we've got. And I'm hoping by the 24th we've got a full roster. We can get on here and talk an hour or so with them
and talk about. Yeah. And we want to also thank, guys, our newest sponsor, DNR Lawn Care. Listen, they what all do they do there, Zach? Lawn Care. We want to thank our sponsor.
They clean gutters. They got leaf removal, pressure washing, flower beds, brush removal, grass cutting. Just anything to do with your lawn care needs, give these guys a call. Derek and Rick will get you hooked up.
Give them a call, guys. Give them a call. And we want to thank DNR Lawn Care for sponsoring the Wildcat Den. And we want to thank you guys for tuning in tonight. We want to thank you guys for your support also. So we will see you next Friday. And me and Zach is going to leave you with this, guys. God loves you. Go Big Blue. Good night, everybody.